and welcome. In this lesson, we are going to learn a little bit more about introductions. Now, different situations demand different introductions. The way you introduce yourself at an office party, for example, is not the same way you introduce yourself at a client meeting. In the first lesson, we learned how to introduce yourself in any professional setting. Now, let's talk about introductions in a more casual setting, such as an office party or a casual outing with co-workers. In this sort of situation, your colleagues might want to know the following things: how long you have been at, if you are a new graduate, where you completed your degree, if you have been working for a while, your previous workplaces, where you're from, that is your city, your town or your village, your hobbies and interests. Generally, you don't need to talk about your profession or your work experience, since all of you work at the same company anyway. Although you might need to tell the other person your designation so that they know and they can understand how your role relates to them. For instance, hi, I'm Akilan and I'm a PHP developer. When you say this, other developers know that you are one of them. Hi, I'm Aruni and I'm a business analyst. So if you give this introduction, I'm pretty sure no one will talk to you about coding, or so we hope. You could also talk about when you joined. I've worked at for the past 2 years. I'm fairly new here. I joined us 2 months ago. Here's a small hint. Don't talk about your family in a public introduction, even if it's a casual situation. In the workplace, you're a professional and an individual, and people want to get to know you, not your family. You can, of course, mention your family when you're casually talking to someone one-on-one. You can mention your city or town. This way, you can connect with colleagues who live nearby or who have relatives in the area. Hi, I'm from Matara. I'm from Jaffna. However, don't be too specific and say something like, I'm from Galembindunuwava, because people outside of your district will likely be confused. Similarly, don't talk about your city or your town to a foreigner unless you live in the heart of Colombo or Kandy. Just say something like, my home is about 2 hours away from Colombo. You can tell your colleagues about your interests in a number of ways. I love to plus any verb. I love to swim, I love to dance, etc. Another phrase that you can use is I'm really into plus any noun. I'm really into Indian classical music. I'm really into reading. Here, I'm into or I'm really into means I'm very interested in. Another thing you can say is I'm passionate about plus any noun. I'm passionate about art. I'm passionate about helping others and learning new things. When you say you're passionate about something, you mean that you have a very strong interest in that something. I'm obsessed with plus any noun. This is a playful way of talking about something you really love. I'm obsessed with Game of Thrones. I'm obsessed with Tom and Jerry. So, now let's put it all together. Fill in the blanks with your details and create your own casual introduction. Let's go. Hi, I join in, I live in, and I'm really into. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next lesson.